Well, good morning. I hope you all are doing well. If you want to come in and take a seat, we're going to get started this morning for the State of the Township. I just want to say welcome. My name is Jim. I'm the pastor here at Woodside, and or one of the pastors, and it's a great privilege every year for the last number of years to be able to host the State of the Township and serve the community as much as possible. One thing we love to do is be able to come alongside the community and be a benefit to the community as much as possible. This is just one of the ways we're able to do so, and we're just glad to have you, and hopefully we can be as hospitable as possible while you're here. Here in a moment, we're going to have Ava Hawkins from Lake Orion High School come and sing for all of us, and she's an amazing young student at Lake Orion High School, have plans to go to University of Michigan, and then everybody should be cheering for that. It's awesome. And then we have Lomas Brown, who's going to be coming and speaking after that. If you wouldn't mind, if I would be able to open up in a word of prayer before we start today. If you'd bow your heads with me. God, thank you for today and our time together. God, you love the community, love all the people a part of this community. We ask that in all that happens here this morning, it would be the benefit of all of the people that are under the all that you're doing in this area. And so, God, we ask that you would be with us this morning. Thanks for all that you do for us. Would you continue to work through the leadership of Lake Orion for the benefit of the community? And thank you again for all that you're doing. It's in Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Ava.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Woo, yeah. I'm gonna put another house on these properties right now.
Whoa. Wait a minute.
What?
Where is that? Where are you putting that
Right
on?
here, right here, right here.
Oh,
New York.
wait. Give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds.
Oh, not
Yeah.
Oh.
Buzzkill.
Well, she's looking that up. Don't forget floors. Floors.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That is not zoned for that many houses. That won't work, sorry.
I thought. Can I have a hotel?
Yes, you can do that.
Nice.
Yes.
Ooh, community chest. Huh. What does this mean?
Lost one hotel due to a water leak.
A water leak again?
Were the floors affected?
I think they were.
Oh.
You're going to jail.
You're going to jail, bro.
It was only a matter of time.
Put your hand behind your back.
Hello, sir.
Get him.
Matt Pfeiffer is my
Someone call
name.
his wife.
I specialize in flooring.
Secret, don't touch my square ever. Goes for the rest of you as well. So let's go with me. Hey, look, a mega wave.
Oh my God! guys want to chip in and bond him out?
Hey, if you can't do the time, don't do the crime.
Whoa.
That's right.
That's tough. I'll put in $50. Go.
Well,
Here, I can throw it out of the way.
Waterworks.
You're gonna need this.
Thank you.
And don't forget about the summer water.
Oh.
Okay.
He's really cute.
Sam, come on. It's your turn.
Come on, Sam.
What, again? Oh, okay, guys. Let me go over that.
What the heck is this?
I'm sorry, Mike. You lost one house to a house fire.
Hey. Who's excited for team game night? Barnett's Forest Fun. And, hey, you guys already started? What's going on?
You're like a day late, Chris.
Huh.
Sam, thanks for holding down the fort. I'll take it from here.
Bye, guys.
Bye,
Sam.
We love you, Sam.
I missed you already.
Take your phone with you.
This is all we have? All right, so guys, who am I? What
You're
guy
the puppy.
am I? I love puppies.
There he is.
Oh, I'm an Oriental.
Resting.
All right. Come on, big money.
Oh, go to jail.
Pennsylvania.
Oh, 25.
Make it rain.
Oh, it's
Make it
actually
rain, make it
his.
rain. Okay, there you go. Whoops, sorry.
Hey, don't you have to go somewhere? Isn't there somewhere you need to be?
Oh my gosh.
I know.
We have to go. We have a really important presentation today.
Crap.
See you at Woodside.
Where are we going?
We have a very important presentation. Let's go. Good morning. I know what you're all thinking. Do we actually do any real work around here? Well, I'm so excited to be here today, and I cannot believe this is my 10th opportunity to address our community. First and foremost, let's give a huge round of applause to the people that kicked off today. Yes, Woodside for hosting us again. How about Ava? Incredible. Senior at Lakeland High School. She's going to go to University of Michigan to pursue her career in music. And my brother from another mother, Lomas Brown. Thank you, Lomas, for being here and kicking things off. So as you can tell, we like to tell our story with a little bit of flair and a little bit of fun. Has anybody guessed our theme this year? So we're talking about games and how we're winning. And first of all, before I get into that, what's your Monopoly strategy? Do we have any board flippers in the room? Be honest. No one's being honest this morning. I've flipped a board or two. I can tell you a couple things. I can promise you that this presentation will be slightly shorter than a game of Monopoly, and we're going to have some fun along the way. I get to say this every year, and it's important to me. I'm telling a story, but it's not my story, it's our story. And we have some really good examples of some winning teams recently. Actually, matter of fact, what about those Lions? I know Lomas is here. We got, if we're on the winning train there for a minute. And then the team in March, right? Who's the team that always shows up in March? What? Go Green, yes, go Green. My buddy Garrett, who's the chief of staff of MSU basketball, I think is tuned in from Lansing today. So go Sparties. But anyway, I want to talk a little bit about what makes a great community and what makes a community win. And let me ask you to start this presentation. Do you think Orion's winning? Yeah. Sort of lackluster. So stay tuned. I'm going to ask you that same question at the end of the presentation. But it starts with our people. And I want to introduce you to our team. First and foremost, your board of trustees. These amazing, committed members of our community serve with distinction. And I want to take a moment to introduce our newest board member, Matt Pfeiffer. Welcome, Matt, to our team. And we would be remiss if we did not thank our former treasurer and current state representative, Donnie Steele. Donnie made a huge impact here in Orion. She dug right in, as you can see her digging into that pit. And she's now making a great impact for our residents in Lansing. And then also, we have a local legend celebrating a big birthday today. Joanne Van Tassel. I saw her here. There she is. Rumor has it she's 85 years young today. I hope you don't mind me disclosing your age. But we hit a few. If you go to Disney, you know about the hidden Mickey. We have a few hidden Joannes in this presentation. And if you catch them all, we might let you share some of her birthday cake after the presentation. So let's keep talking about this amazing team. Let's start with our directors. The Dirty Dozen, if you will. There's 12 of us. We meet together every Tuesday to set the direction of the community. We have 2 new members that recently joined our team. Kim Urbanowski as our new treasurer and full-time elected position. Welcome, Kim. And Bill Bassigot. Where's Bill? Bill's our director of, there he is our director of public services. Welcome, Bill. So our game plan, what's our game plan? Our game plan, and if you have been around our team at all for any amount of time and heard them talk about it, we exist to provide the best service in local government. We focus on 5 pillars: appreciation, collaboration, communication, innovation, and inspiration. I've had the privilege over the last couple years to meet Denver Mayor Michael Hancock, as you see on the screen, who has started his own innovation academy about a dozen years ago. We are learning from him and stealing some of his ideas and bringing some of those ideas from Denver right here to Orion. And what he did is simple. He leaned on the innovative skills of his team. You're like that was last year's presentation. Thank you. Good job. I don't know. You might recall last year was on May 4th. We had a Star Wars theme, and we have the best staff, as I mentioned. They're willing to do just about anything for the cause. Tandem is our account controller, and I don't know if our auditing team is here, but I'd not like to be them. Anyway, back to our team. We launched our inaugural innovation team. There's 11 members in this team, and they are going to do just that. They're going to help us innovate to continue to provide even better service than we already do to our residents. And we're mixing in some of those best practices from Denver, as we mentioned, and I'd like to take a moment right now to recognize not just the directors and the innovation team, but every member of the Orion Township team. Please stand and be recognized. Thank you. They're the heroes. But wait, there's more. We're honored to have some of Oakland County's brightest and best right here in our community. This year, 3 of our township and community members were recognized as Oakland County's 40 under 40. Chris Hagan, Matt Schell, and Shadi Alane were recognized last week at Oakland County's State of the County address. Had the opportunity to shake their hand and tell them both they're number 1. And then there's another group that has been really special for the last 8 years. We have started recognizing, it's hard to believe it's been 8 years, once a month, our community's brightest and best, the people that make our community excellent. We call them our Citizens of the Month, and that is the illustrious group from the past 12 months on the screen. But I'd like to mention a special friend of mine right now. See if we can find him. Let's see. Oh, right here. That's DJ Nick. Everybody knows DJ Nick. Say good morning, DJ. Good morning. So Nick, I met DJ Nick over at Pine Tree Center. What are your special skills? I didn't even tell him we're doing this. What did we do together, bud? We played music. Yes, we did. So Nick is at Pine Tree Center, and I found out he has an amazing skill to DJ. So we set up a really special night, and I think some of you were there this past November at OPA. Thanks to OPA. We raised a lot of money for Pine Tree Center. Nick got a lot of tips for his new iPad, and we had an all-around fun night. And it makes me think about some of our other friends in the community that often get overlooked on, but never will in Orion. March, as you may well know, is Disability Month. And I've had the privilege of serving on the board of Dutton Farm for the last several years. And today we are joined by some VIPs from Dutton Farm who live and or work in our community. So let's give them a huge round of applause. There's Kevin. Kevin introduced me last year, if you remember. He had jokes. I don't know, I think he might have done better than Lomas Brown, the voice of the Lions. Thank you.
And I have to say, we've got some special guests for Dutton. We have Katie Hallett, the most famous farmer, Rebecca Smithers.
I know Rebecca, yeah.
And we also have Alicia, who also works at Dutton Farm.
Awesome. So for those of you watching at home or streaming online, we just had a little intro to some of our Dutton farmers. And thank you for being here. And then I have to thank the most important group in my life, my family, who a lot of them are sitting here in the front row or watching online. First and foremost, my siblings and my mom, and many of you have lifted my sister, who's here finally, Germany to Italy to China, and back to Michigan, Lake Orion finally. And I'm so glad that you're here in person and grateful for your journey. And all of you who have lifted her up over her crazy health journey over the last few years. So I'm thrilled to be there. And my mom was texting me as I was backstage saying she couldn't get the stream to work, and I'm trying to be her tech support even before this event. So hi, Mom. I love you. I hope you're enjoying Florida. And then there's that one brother. I don't know. He might say that I'm his inspiration or vice versa, but I am really honored and blessed to be able to serve with my brother Brian, who's the mayor of Rochester Hills, as many of you well know. So let's roll the dice here and jump into what's happening here. And I want to start with my favorite slide every year. If you've been to this presentation, you probably know what I'm talking about. And this is the Frugal Index. And these are actually screen grabs from the last 5 years of this presentation. And the reason that slide repeats every year is because what it says. If you look at that, it says we provide services more efficiently and less costly to our residents than any of our neighbors, year after year after year. This is off our audited financial statements. This is not what they call mayor math. So I want you to think about this whole presentation through that light. All the great things you're going to see and hear, and you likely will see an update to that slide in a little bit. So think about that. But don't take my word for it. We work with outside agency Niche, who rated our community, and we want to see how they rated us. And is anyone surprised? But we got an overall rating of an A. As you can see, if you look at the first category there, a big reason for that is another team member and a strategic partner of Orion Township, and that's our Lake Orion Community School District. I wanted to meet some of our students, as I do almost every year during this presentation, and hear how they win and what games they play. So check this out. So what's going on here today, everybody? So we're at Orion Oaks Elementary, and I'm here with my friends. Tell us your name. I'm here with my friends.
Elena and Andy.
What is your favorite thing about going to school at Orion Oaks Elementary?
Lunch.
Lunch? What's your favorite thing?
Recess.
And what grade are you guys in?
Third. Third also.
Are you guys friends?
Yeah. Well, this is our first day talking to each other.
Who's your teacher?
Mrs. Hagan.
Is she a good teacher?
Mm-hmm.
Why is she a good teacher?
Because she's kind and she's sweet to all of us.
We are here with...
Ava, Bradley.
What's your favorite thing about second grade? What do you like to learn about?
Usually in reading, I love to read about snakes because I love snakes. Once I touch one, I'm like...
Bradley's not a fan. Best memory of Barnett.
When I was in 3rd grade, I had the best teacher I've ever had, and this is his last year.
What's your favorite game to play?
Uno and Catan.
Oh, Uno and Catan. Who do you play? Who do you play those games with?
With my family.
Who usually wins?
Me.
What are the games that you guys like to play?
Pokemon.
I like to play video games, but my favorite card game is Uno.
I play the Exploding Kittens game.
I like chess and Uno.
Chess. You know how to play chess?
Yeah,
Who do you think would win at chess, you or me?
probably me.
Now, if we're playing a game, the three of us, do you guys think I'm going to win?
No. Not a chance.
But I'm older and smarter.
I'm younger and wiser. What she said.
Do you guys like to play games, cards or board games? Do you play any card games or board games at home?
Uno and Exploding Kitten.
Whoa.
Well,
Do you have siblings? You play games at home? What kind of games do you play?
Uno.
Uno?
Uno and Twister.
Twister. Oh, Twister. In Twister, how do you win? What's your strategy?
Make sure you're flexible.
Oh, there we go.
That's it.
I play Twister a lot, and it's like really fun because it's like when we play it, it makes more sense to all of us. And
Do you think if you and I played Twister, who would win?
Me.
Are you sure? I'm pretty flexible.
In a suit, I think I'd win.
What kind of games do you guys play?
Uno. Exploding Kittens.
What is this Tell me about Exploding Kittens.
Okay, Exploding Kittens is a game where there is no strategy. It's all about luck. And with me in games, I'm full of luck.
What do you think about Monopoly?
It's very boring. It's fun, but then it takes hours to finish.
Same with him. It's really boring, takes a long time, and once the other player gets hotels, it's just game over for you.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Monopoly is for old people and boring?
Yeah.
What is the best thing that's happened to you ever at Orion Oaks Elementary?
Probably being here.
Right now?
Yeah.
On this video?
Yeah.
All right, my guy. All right, well, there you have it. Yeah. I don't know what they're doing in the schools. That his highlight of his education career is talking with me. I love the students, and I'm curious, who else has that? Who else thinks you need a lot of luck to win? And also, I've never heard of Exploding Kittens. That seems to be, most of the kids play that game. There's one more, there's a lot more happening in the school district, so let's just take a quick look at that before we go on.
"2022 was a fantastic year for the Lake Orion Community Dragons. We're proud of many individuals, groups, and the events that we have been able to do. We're sharing the return of some traditions as well as some new successes in our partnerships that impact Lake Orion Community Schools. Thank you to Township Supervisor Chris Barnett and others on the team that make Lake Orion the place to be. At Lake Orion, we're empowering our students to advance, to go, and move around the board of life. Thank you for supporting your schools, and go Dragons."
Hi. These
portrait, and I just want us all to take a look.
Bakery?
Yeah, we have.
Coaching and teaching has
made me the person I am. It's made me a better man, a better husband, a better father, a better person. I owe who I am to the game of football.
All officially in my foxhole now.
But when I got into it, I loved it.
Soccer, softball, and baseball.
All right. I want to give a special thanks to Lake Orion Community Schools Superintendent Ben Kirby, great friend, and huge Spartan fan. We are so blessed at the work that you and your team are doing, so thank you, and thanks for being here today. So if you're keeping track or taking notes, we talked about the winning strategy and the winning recipe for Orion. It's great people, it's strategic partnerships, and it's also, if I lose my spot, and it's also strategic partnerships. As I mentioned, this is my 10th year presenting, and I've had the privilege of building relationships across not only our region, but our nation. I've been blessed to be appointed to serve as the chair of the Southeast Michigan Council of Governments by my peers representing half our state's population, and also serve on 2 national boards. And it takes me out of the office a little bit, and it needs to be worth it. And so I wanted to just share a little bit of some of the work we're doing with some of those strategic partnerships. First, with SEMCOG, Southeast Michigan Council of Governments. Check this out. We are absolutely winning. This is the funding that's been given to Orion Township for pedestrian connections and amenities, largely, that our residents, you, have asked us to prioritize over a 10-year time frame. Check that out. Another slide where Orion is winning over $3 million. Yes, it's worth clapping about. And speaking about walkable communities, our Baldwin corridor, which was a labor of love, right? We had a vision for the future, though, and this $50+ million corridor project was finally completed. And the good news is it's complete, no more barrels, but we do have more beautification coming this year. We're ramping up our beautification. And those visions sometimes inspire others and lead to awards. For example, we won the 2022 American Public Works Association Project of the Year Award. Incredible. Thanks to the team. Yes, amazing. I'll start stacking up our trophies here. It's like the Grammys. But then there's other projects too that we're recognized for. We will continue to win. And my favorite project that I've ever had the privilege of working on here is the Miracle Field. Who's been to the Miracle Field? Oh, yeah. Good. That's only about half of you though, so you all have homework. We got another key win. Check this out. We won just 2 weeks ago, the 2023 Great Lakes Park Facility and Program Award presented to Orion Township for our Miracle League of North Oakland. So if you haven't, yes. That's our amazing parks team and our strategic partnership with Easter Seals. If you haven't been out there, I'd encourage you to come visit this year. You can see our Miracle Leaguers on Saturday. Or if you'd rather come out on June 25th, you might have seen the promo video before this event started, but we are having our 2nd annual Kicking for a Cause kickball tournament that was won last year by Rochester Hills. I think some of them are here. The $10,000 first place purse, though, in a show of true friendship, was donated back to our Miracle Field. So this year on June 25th, we'll have another tournament, and Lomas will be out there reffing games for us, umpiring games, and we'd love to have you join us as we bring municipalities in from all over Southeast Michigan to compete for the coveted trophy and the huge purse for the charity of their choice. There's more, believe it or not. We were awarded by America in Bloom, a wonderful organization out of the Midwest. We won an Outstanding Achievement Award for Community Vitality. We were awarded this in part for our community beautification efforts at our Gateway at Brown and Joslin. We also were recently certified gold in Michigan Green Communities Challenge. We are an environmental leader. And once again, we are a better cities for pets. Who agrees with that? We have worked hard to get this designation. We kept that designation. And you can even ask Joanne Van Tassel. There she is with her dog. Why do these wins matter? Wait, there's more. The third consecutive year we are Tree City USA, investing, get this number, over $250,000 in trees just last year. It's remarkable. I could go on all day, but I won't because you won't stay. But it's important for you to see that our community is winning. So let's move on to another winning strategy. We talked about our great people, strategic partnerships, mixing in a few wins. And now let's look at our thriving local economy. And we cannot win without a plan. And University of Michigan has once again recognized Orion Township as a 5-star E-Cities community. And that's all about how we plan and how we work on our economic development strategies. This is a big win. And our friends have had some wins too. You know, look, Auburn Hills, I know, where's Mayor McDaniel? Mayor McDaniel's here. Oxford, I see my Oxford friends here. Independence Township, yeah, you're all here. You guys are 4-star communities. That's a great job. Give you something to shoot for. Listen, if you didn't think I was going to poke fun at half the room, then you're at the wrong spot. But let's talk about having a plan and what that helped us prepare for. And that helped us prepare for the big one. Okay? I hope you know what I'm talking about. But this is the big one. This is the largest investment announcement in the history of our community and the history of our county. And I'm talking about GM, their historic $4 billion investment right here in Orion at our assembly plant. Well, they will be making this beautiful, amazing electric Silverado. Next year, 2024, they will be rolling off the line. And my favorite part about this is where it's made, right here in Orion. You might remember last year we designed this logo as part of the presentation. I don't see the logo here, but Dave, we have a logo. Anyway, I know I spent a lot of time in the plant working with them, and the number one thing we've told GM CEO Mary Barra and the rest of the GM team is we won't let you down. That is what we mailed the card, the giant card signed by all of our employees to Mary Barra. So I had a privilege to check out this bad boy recently. There's that logo. And by the way, here's some keychains. Here's my GM crew. I maybe have more of those afterwards, but they're in high demand. I've passed those out all over the country. I had a chance to check this out in Washington, D.C. in January. I was invited with Mayor Andy Shore of Lansing. That's where the battery plant's going. And Mayor Jim Ross of Arlington, Texas, to check this out. And we got to see and touch and feel this.
It's electric. You can't resist it. It's electric. Boogie, woogie, woogie. You can't do without it. It's electric. Boogie, woogie, woogie.
No one will take pictures with me anymore. I sent that to them and told them to use it in their community presentations. But my real joy actually is the project is fun, the excitement about it. But honestly, I get energy when I visit that place. And I got a chance to visit there a couple weeks ago to talk to the people that are making this happen. So check this out. So tell me, what is going on at GM Orion Assembly?
We're getting a new vehicle, a truck. We're going to turn into a truck plant. We're coming from a small car plant, so it's all good.
That's a high five. All right, I'm pumped about that. I actually am in line for one of those trucks. I hope you're the one that gets to paint it. The excitement of the big announcement, and now the rubber meets the road, no pun intended. Stuff's happening around this plant like crazy. What's the environment like?
I love it. Everybody's super excited. I look forward to coming in every single day just to see what new has been done, right? From starting and pushing the dirt to putting up the beams to now how far they're putting the walls up on the outside. It's exciting every day just to drive in.
Well, first of all, where do you live?
I live in Rochester Hills.
Oh. I'm sorry to hear that. We have support groups that will help people like you. Have you ever thought about moving into a real community where living is a vacation?
The team here is super excited about the future here at Orion. Since the announcement of the next generation Silverado EV and GMC Sierra Denali EV, both those products have gained a lot of popularity, and the team's excited here to begin building them. And there's a lot of customer demand out there for the products as well. Just after the reveal of the Chevy Silverado, we already have 150,000 registered.
I'm in line.
150,000. You're one of 150,000.
Silverado, the big boy, one of the most popular vehicles in the entire portfolio of General Motors, is coming here to Orion.
I mean, I get chills just hearing you say that and talk it up. But it is super exciting for me. I got about 16 years left with GM, and it's been a great 14 years. But this announcement looks like it gets me to my retirement. It looks like it keeps the doors open for those who are going to come in after. So it's exciting. Who wouldn't be excited about building the Silverado EV? It's the #1 truck in the country. So, and we're getting ready to put a battery in that thing, and it's going to be nasty.
When the new plant's finished, it's going to be roughly double the size of the current Orion. It's going to feature an all-new body shop, all-new paint shop, general assembly, and a res packaging facility here on site.
A lot of people are excited. Just more jobs in the community, more jobs here. Just great news, you know.
I think it's going to be a great opportunity for the future generation that's to come. And then we're going to have a assembly plant here that's for the surrounding area, so everybody will have opportunity for jobs. So it's going to be all good.
I love it. I feel the pride when I talk to you. I am going to put a special request in that you paint my pickup truck.
I'll try to do the best I can.
It means, you know, job security for years to come, for generations, right? Opportunities for their children and their children's children to really change the world.
We're looking at roughly 3,300 people here for the site. That's 2,300 additional, plus the 1,000 that are already here on site. So that's going to be huge growth for the community and the people involved.
Our team here is great. You know, Orion came around in the 80s, so we've had a lot of people come and leave, but now the team that we've put together since 2011, when we started building the little Chevy Sonic that got this plant off and got America back into a small Chevy, we've watched the transition from then till now. The people here, we're more like a family. We spend more time here than most of us do with our own family, so I would call it a team family because most of us, we're close-knit just like family.
Well, of course, mention the people, which are their heart and soul, obviously, and many of us to work for this company. Some of us spend our whole lives trying to find a company half as good as General Motors, and I couldn't be more proud.
The buzz around EV trucks is growing, the demand's there, so this is going to be the future of General Motors and the future in the township.
Why do you think GM picked Orion? Do you have an idea?
The people in Orion and Oakland County, I mean, just in the southeast Michigan, are, you know, really advanced when it comes to technology, really dedicated workforce, right? Michigan is the heart and soul of automotive, so it was a no-brainer.
Not only this car has been a big part of our bread and butter, keeping us going, and also getting America into electric vehicles, so we're extremely proud, full of pride.
I feel like the team here is just excited about the future. You know, the local UAW Local 5960 has a tradition of being dedicated and passionate around building quality vehicles. And they're really excited about the future. They're excited on the positive impact it's going to have on the community. And I tell you, just great things to come, and the team here is very excited.
I'm feeling the buzz here from the whole team, from other team members across the corporation who are hoping for a chance to come back to Orion just to touch this product and build it and be a part of it. So it's exciting. It's generated buzz across the company, UAW members all over the country.
Listen, I'm in line. I put my deposit down for one of these electric Silverados. I can't wait. Anything you can do, you think you can maybe move me up the line a little bit?
I know people.
How can I get my hands on one of these Silverados?
Chris, what are you doing here? This is a restricted area.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Not a thing.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'll show you to the visitor line.
I love that sticker. Yes. We are blessed, and the lights should be shining right now on our GM crew. I'm excited that our friends joined us today from General Motors. First, the UAW 59. Have a good day at work, Sydney. It's my daughter. The UAW 5960, they are the best. You can see and hear the pride in their voice, and every time I go there, you guys welcome me. So David, my brother, Gerald, Jason, thank you for being here. Thanks for all you guys do. Yes. And the operations side of the plant, we're joined today by Assistant Plant Manager Jeffrey Roski, Madeline Keller, the Plant Communications Director who kicked me out of the office when I was trying to bump up the line, and Lisa Nisgorny, who from GM Government Relations. We are really blessed for this relationship, and the word that stuck out to me was generational. This is going to make a generational impact, not just on the folks that work there, but our entire region, not even just Orion. Yesterday, in preparation for today, I was taken briefly for an hour or so by a group that literally flew in just for a few hours from New York to talk about doing projects here because of that. And that's what we're going to see for the future to come. So I wanted to take a look at the progress, and the best way to do that, of course, is from the top of the water tower. So you can see this is the before picture here over my shoulder. And now, this is what's happening over the last several months. And if you've driven by there, you can see right now 9 large commercial cranes, a building that will be taller than 120 feet in sections. Again, nearly 4 million square feet of new production facility happening right here. And there are other facilities that are being built, not on site, but off site locally, that will support this facility. This truly is a generational win for our community. But there's 2 things you can see from the tower. First, the construction progress and a lot of cranes. But the second thing is, anybody else want to guess what you can see from the tower? I hear the laughs. Somebody said roads. Yeah. How are the roads over there, guys? David, how are your roads? Terrible. Remember we told GM we would not let them down, right? Well, I took a drive to see for myself how these roads actually were.
Good golly, the roads around this Motors of General facility are atrocious, enough to make a man lose his mustache. Poppycock. The residents and businesses of Orion deserve better. We need more robust automobiles and superior infrastructure. We need a plan.
So bad. The good news, bad news. I'm not going into a career of acting. I'm staying as a supervisor, and I don't know, you can pick which one is good or bad. But we do have a plan, and what started as merely a resurfacing project that was originally going to happen this year has turned into a full-blown reconstruction project, and we've had lots of partners. As you can see on the screen, the plan is expensive, $28.5 million to completely rebuild the infrastructure surrounding the plant, and including pedestrian amenities. Last year, we want to give a special thanks to our former Congresswoman, Alyssa Slotkin, who found $7 million for us in D.C. And Sam, yes, that's worth clapping. Just yesterday, we found out that we were awarded $5 million for a Transportation Economic Development Fund grant. So we are chipping away at that number. We still have about a $10 million funding gap. But we're excited that our new Congresswoman, Lisa McLean, who I believe we have Eva and Alex here from her office. Are you guys here? I want to point them out because there they are in the back. So everybody see where they are, especially the GM folks. Make sure you let them know how important this is to our community so they can tell their boss, who regretted that she couldn't attend today, how important this is so we can close that funding gap. And I am confident because what did we tell Mary Barra? We won't let you down, right? That's collective from the community. And I don't have $10 million. So while GM is the big one, we have so much more to tout on the economic development front. Anybody shop at that new grocery store on Lapeer Road? What do we think? Meijer is officially open, and they're open with a local twist. If you haven't read the news or you haven't been there, they opened their first of two brand new, first of their kind models in the Meijer portfolio, grocery only with lots of local amenities and lots of local vendors. So check this video out.
We are on scene at one of the most anticipated new businesses to open in the 10 years I've had the privilege of serving as your supervisor. We are at the brand new Meijer location that just recently opened here on Lapeer Road. We're here to ask the residents what they think about this new place and some other hard-hitting questions. So join me on this ride. Giddy up.
Grand openings are always a thrill, but for the last 60 years, the main stores we've been opening have been our big Meijer supercenters, for lack of a better term. And at the same time that we love that format and having everything under one roof, we also recognize that people want their groceries conveniently.
What makes a store unique?
You know, definitely the size. So whether you want to come in and do your entire week shopping, or if you forgot a spice that you needed, we're a nice size where you can conveniently get in and out quick. We have a number of different ways to check out to make it convenient for our customers. And of course, we have a full pet department and a full health and beauty. So that really is important to our customers.
All right, so I am here with
Allie.
And
Say your name.
what's your name?
Holly. Oliver.
Hi, Oliver. How are you today? What's your favorite thing about coming to this store?
I mean, just the convenience. It's organized and clean.
What makes this a great shopping experience for you guys?
It's clean, well-stocked, very friendly people, helpful.
And what do you think about this new, incredible store?
It's honestly beautiful. I have a Meijer over by me, but I come over to this one because it's new and fun, and it's nice and clean and organized. I like it.
Where do you live?
I live in Lake Orion right now.
Yes, high five on that. Boom. All right, so what do you think about the new Meijer?
I love it. It's really convenient. Everything is like right here. I don't know. Don't have to walk far to get it.
They have this cool,
Yeah.
I didn't even know what that was for, but now I know.
I have a list of stuff to get for the house.
What's the buzz? What's it like here?
It's amazing. Everyone's so happy here. There's so much product on the floor, and everyone's just so geeked about this whole store.
What do you think about this new store?
I love it. I think the design with, the way the Meijer wants to do things now, as far as only grocery, taking out the electronics and everything, I think is actually good for them, good for business. Makes the store smaller and easier to shop.
I used to work in a grocery store, and I feel like I could lend some assistance and teach you guys how to stock these shelves. Are you open for that?
Yeah, I need any kind of help I can get, I'll take.
We're looking at some historic images of Orion, but what's the connection to local here?
You know, it's very important that we support local, and we have Sprout Bake, we have Cook's Dairy Farm, we have Buddy's Pizza, so we have some really hyper local that's very, very exciting for us, and I think it's very important. Customers in Lake Orion and the surrounding communities, they're looking for that local. They want to support it. We want to support it, so it's a win for everybody.
It's great. I'm excited. I've always loved the Meijers in Oxford, but I love having a grocery store that's more expansive. I love the local products that they're selling here. In fact, one of our friends has a salad dressing that's here. She's local. She lives in Lake Orion and makes a salad dressing that they sell here. They sell Cook's ice cream. So in addition to all the things that you can get maybe at another grocery store, you can get more things here.
Well, there's a cool Lake Orion business called Sprout Bacon, just so happen to be right here, and I'm looking at your cart, Mark, and I feel like we're missing a few things. So if you don't mind, I'm going to help you do some shopping now. Yeah, so here, why don't you hold that?
Sprout Bake, made in Orion, Elena Campbell. I think you're good now.
That's a lot, yeah.
You're good. Okay. What do you think about this new store? Have you ever been here before?
I haven't. Today's my first day.
Wow. So what's your first impression? You just walked in the door. What's your first
impression? Is gorgeous. It's very pretty set up. The layout's great.
When you go shopping with Nana, what do you like to buy?
Bananas.
Bananas?
Yeah.
Well, they have bananas. Look at what's that? What's right over there?
Cookies.
Yeah, but what's over there?
Some cupcakes.
Behind the cupcakes.
Yeah.
Bananas. Jorge, you said, where are you from?
Colombia.
Do you have grocery stores like this in Colombia?
Yeah. By this is very, very nice.
All right, awesome. Is this nicer or Colombia nicer?
No, this is more nicer.
You know, honestly, I would just love to tell everybody thank you so much. We are so excited to be a part of the community, and everybody's been so welcoming. And again, I just can't thank everybody enough for all of the support. I remember early on, before we even opened, I got a phone call from you, and you asked, how's things going? Anything we can do to help? And that just meant the world for us. And again, I mean, the entire community, everybody's so, you know, excited that we're here. I really, really appreciate that.
There you heard it. We are so glad you're here, and she is local also. This store is amazing, and they're great community partners. Come check it out if you haven't. I really did buy the peanut butter. Who thought I didn't really buy it? This is the same peanut butter. How awesome. Thanks, Kevin. Is Mary here? Is anybody here from Meyer? The cool thing about this is for I think 10 straight years, our residents have said the number one thing they want more of are local grocery options. And we have Meyer open and maybe something else in a few minutes you're going to hear about. Is Elena Campbell here? Where's Elena? Sprout Bake? There she is. You're welcome, Elena. I thought that guy was going to punch me. I loaded his cart up with her. So it's really cool. Sprout Bake's right here in Lake Orion. Elena knows. You all know Elena probably, and we're going to get to enjoy some of her treats afterwards if you haven't already. So let's keep talking a little bit more about local investment as we roll along here on our Monopoly board. K Automotive Graphics. This is an exciting one. They started right here in Orion in 1987. They're now KPMF Orifal. They create high-quality vinyl films for the automotive and other industries. And they're in the process of their third enormous expansion right here in Orion, adding 84,000 square feet. This $50 million new investment is being constructed by our friends at Cunningham Limp. And I want to read this quote from David Duggan, who's the managing director of K Companies, who said, Orion Township has been helpful and business-friendly as our partner in this development effort. We are excited to continue our growth and to share that growth with the local community. And today, I believe we're joined by Josh Flood, who's the Facilities and EHS Manager. Josh, are you here? There he is. There's Josh. And Sam Ashley, the president of Cunningham Limp, who seems to be building everything in northern Oakland County. But we're so excited because just a few years ago, when they were looking at their last expansion, we had a real conversation about them moving right out of Orion. So we're grateful to have these partnerships, and thank you for your continued investment in our community. GM, you guys got to share the stage just a little bit. And then there's other new developments happening I want to talk about. The Hyatt House. We're finally getting another hotel, and 2 more right after this one. Hyatt House will be open later this year on Brown Road, right across from Best Buy. And we've celebrated a ton of groundbreakings and ribbon cuttings this year. And before we launch into our chamber montage, I thought it'd be best to start with the king of groundbreakings, Mr. Joe Zimmer himself. Is Joe here today? There he is. There's Joe. All right, Joe's building a new Culver's on Brown Road. The best burgers in town. You don't even have to ask him. He'll tell you. But let's see what the work the Chamber's been up to this year.
Yes. And I'd like to officially welcome to her first State of the Township address, Joyce Donaldson. Where's Joyce? Our president and CEO of the Orion Chamber of Commerce. There she is. Welcome to Orion. Together with Jillian, the dynamic duo of the chamber, and we are on a roll. But it takes a lot more than a good team to win a game, and we're going to shift to some other types of developments. You need a vision for the future. And last year, you might know that we did just that. We updated our 5-year master plan. Some of the new concepts that were introduced were this concept of a 15-minute neighborhood where you can live and walk and shop and work all within a 15-minute radius of your home. And we're already catching the news that our developers are also sharing that vision. Check out these new developments that are coming soon to Orion, and all will be breaking ground this year. First, Willow Creek on Lapeer Road. They still have a plan to maybe keep some recreational amenities in the front. Regal Terrace Townhomes, also on Lapeer Road, just north of Home Depot. Walden Reserve, a single-family residential development. Lavender Ridge Townhomes at Silverbell and Squirrel, and get this, they boast 75% open space and parklands in their development. And then Contour is bringing 2 amazing developments to our community, the Ponds of Orion and the Pearl of Orion. The Ponds of Orion will be behind Meyer, the new Meyer, and the Pearl of Orion is on Brown Road in our Corridor Improvement Authority. And then last but not least, just recently got their first approval of 2 required from the board, Baldwin Village. Baldwin Village will be coming to Baldwin Road. It's an amazing mixed-use development, and the cool thing about these last 2 developments I shared is they're mixing residential and retail. Baldwin Village will have another grocery store. And where's Joanne? Joanne, happy birthday. Joanne's finally going to get her Chick-fil-A. She's been asking for that for many, many years. That's your birthday present, Joanne. And so why does it all matter? It matters because we've had a plan. We had a plan and we worked it, and this is something really cool. I just printed this last night. This document we created 8 years ago when we first decided how are we going to attract businesses to our community. And those last 2 businesses and investments I talked about are literally drawing their playbook from this plan that we took ideas from all across the Midwest. One more update, exciting update about that Corridor Improvement Authority, that we did all those amenities on Baldwin Road and widening Brown Road so that we could attract the investment. We're a little bit ahead of schedule of paying off that debt. I know some community members were skeptical, but we are doing what we said we would do. All right, so what is our motto? What's our community motto? We're living as a vacation. Thank you. The birthday girl knew it. The rest of you are sleeping. All right, we're living as a vacation. It's our identity. It's who we are. And what about vacation? What is vacation to you? Fun. Vacation is fun. The beach, parks. That's great. Thank you. I didn't even plan that. That was perfect. It's who we are. So to that end, we decided a year or so ago to launch a new branding campaign. And part of that you will see in the next couple months. We are launching new gateway signage across the entire community. You will be proud when you enter Orion Township. We're also adding unique character and culture, and this is something I'm really excited about, and special thanks to our amazing parks team. We're launching a community planners initiative this year. We're going to be giving these planners out to anyone that will take them. We're looking for homeowners association, local businesses. You can get these planners for free, decorate them, paint them, and plant them. We want to see these things all over the community. Our parks team will be making these en masse, we hope. We want to continue to beautify the community and further set ourselves apart from our neighbors. And how about those parks, by the way? We had a record year, and we will continue to for the next several years for parks. First, we launched our first skating rink, and next year it's going to be even better. It will be lit and even bigger and better. Maybe we'll have ice next year as well. A ninja fitness course? You asked for that? Guess what? We have one of those now. It will be opening very soon. What about pickleball? Any pickleballers in the room? Yeah, they're taking over the world. Pickleball courts, we have those too. You can find those now at Friendship and Jesse Decker Parks. And we have the biggest, baddest outdoor concert venue around, Wildwood. Who's been to Wildwood? Let's see a show of hands. I ask that question every time I'm on the hill. Still, there's still some of you that haven't been there. You have to go. This is your year. And there are more parks improvements coming and investments to Friendship Park. Sand volleyball courts coming to Civic Center Park, right where Township Hall used to sit. A major pavilion renovation and beach expansion at one of our hidden gems, Camp Agawam. My sister tells me to stop talking about it because it's her own private beach. We're also bringing a handicap accessible kayak launch to Camp Agawam as well this year. We're super excited about that. And over at the Orion Center, more than a decade in the making, an event deck. You're probably wondering, why has it taken us so long to actually put this amazing community space in? Well, check this out.
Sir, wake up.
Yes, Your Grace Treasurer Urbanowski, what is it?
What is the plan?
I've been thinking, we need to build that deck.
I understand, but we simply can't afford it. You see, this is
What
how much
do
it
you
will
mean?
cost. This is how much it will cost.
What do you mean we cannot afford? Let me take a look.
It's not in the budget. And here? And here?
Great Scott, that is more than a pellet of eggs these days. We will never be able to afford this deck.
Sir!
Honorable Parks Director Watley, please enter.
Chelsea was able to get the money for the deck.
Let me take a look. Why, this is incredible. We must build the deck.
Yes! Yay!
Okay, I think that's the last terrible video, I promise. But listen, first two things I should tell you. Treasurers are a pain in the butt. And Kim is carrying right on in Donnie's footsteps. They always tell us we can't spend the money. But great news, Chelsea's here. I saw her, Chelsea. There's Chelsea. She will not raise her hand, but people are pointing at her. She applied, and we were awarded a community chest card for $250,000, and we will build that deck. So I know those of you that use that space are excited to see that. Take a look at this. This next slide is incredible. Over $6 million of investments in parks. Say that out loud. How much money? What, how much? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Exponential investment. Why? Why are we doing this? What's our motto? Yes, people want to live here because of our amazing amenities, and it's working. And this is something even more exciting. We put together a plan. I have it here. And we actually followed it. Where is it at? Most of the time we design these, here it is. We design these plans and they sit on shelves. This plan was done 5 years ago. We have completed 94% of the things you told us you want us to do in this plan. That is remarkable for a community. And we're not done yet. We're not done yet. We're in the process of launching our new master plan update. There'll be more to come on that, including potentially, we're hearing rumors of maybe an indoor sports facility in our community. So we're on a roll, and we will continue. It's what I call the Orion Advantage. Look at all those amazing amenities. It's why probably many of you chose to make Orion your home. It's literally what other community leaders dream of. And that actually that's Macomb Township Supervisor Frank Viviano. Where's Frank? There's Frank. This is a picture I took of Frank actually dreaming of Lake Orion. So it's okay, Frank. Your secret is safe here. No one's watching us. But it's the Orion Advantage, and it's now been exposed. Frank, we have lakes. You don't. And I'm thinking about putting this up on a billboard in Macomb to recruit new employees and residents that will work at GM and live in Orion Township. I kid. I hope my friends are still my friends after this. What continues to help Orion win is our safe community and our key strategic partnership, as I mentioned. Key strategic partnerships help us win. We ranked again this year in one of the safest communities of the state, 23rd actually, the second safest community in the entire state of communities our size. And while we rose 4 spots in the rankings this year, it was a tough year for Rochester Hills as they dipped yet again. Much to the chagrin of Big Brother Brian. I love you, Brian. And we owe large thanks to, again, our partners at the Sheriff's Office and Lieutenant Darren O'Fiera, who's standing at the door, ready to escape. And yes, Darren, you can go ahead and do your victory dance. Elaine, please grab his taser and don't let him use it on me. He's going to kill me. They always wonder why I'm taking pictures, and I always say I'm never going to use these until I do. But listen, our deputies do way more than just dance and keep our community safe. They impact our youth and our entire community in immeasurable ways. Take a look at this picture. This is one of my favorite pictures in the entire presentation. This is Deputy Tolan assisting a Lake Orion High School senior just 2 weeks ago as he prepared for his senior exit interviews, teaching him how to tie a tie. That's heart, and that's another part of our winning strategy. And not to be forgotten, our friends on the other side of the public safety sector, the Orion Township Fire Department. They continue to provide outstanding service as we evolve into a 21st century fire department. We added new equipment this year. We have boats with 42 lakes. It's nice to finally have boats. We have new apparatus on order, and they continue to provide top-notch level service while responding to a record number of calls yet again last year. And we're also excited to announce that we officially signed and ratified our first contract with the IAFF Local 5342. So thank you to the men and women of the Orion Township Fire Department. Listen, our residents, you want to be heard, and I want to tell you we are listening. Orion, you have proven that your opinion matters. Our election teams last year hosted a record turnout with 64% of our residents voting in the November election. 10 points higher than the state average and nearly 20 points higher than the national average. And where is our clerk and our clerk's team? They have done an awesome job. They're hiding in the back. And we will continue to evolve as the laws make us. But thank you, Orion, for always making sure your vote counts. And since you're on a roll, we want you to continue that role. The Orion Township Public Library is asking for assistance as well. If you can scan this QR code or visit their website, you can help vote and shape their future. I want to take a minute to welcome our new library director, Chase McMunn. I think I see Chase right there. There's Chase. Chase is new to our community. And the best thing he did when he got here is he got rid of late fees. And so now I can officially return to the library. So we've made leaps and bounds in our community engagement strategy with our Orion Living magazine. Do you all love that, I hope? You all receive that? Yes? Our social media channels, we even added TikTok. If you're bored, you need to check out our TikTok channel. Search Orion Township, and Jenny is the one you can thank or blame. Check this out. That was our highest reaching community engagement post last year. Jose Bato. Let's see, is Jose here? Where's Jose? Oh, there's Jose. There's Jose. Jose, what game do you play, Jose? Bocce ball. Oh, we talk about it. He doesn't play Monopoly. He plays bocce. Are you any good? No. Not very good? I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if he's any good. 'Cause we are the champions of the world. Jose, lift up that trophy. Check this out. Jose is a world champion. He went to the Champion of Champions event in Italy and brought home the... Jose, have you drank out of that yet? Okay, we'll talk about that afterwards. All right, finally, the last key to our Orion's winning strategy is heart. And that's, I think, what really sets our community apart. We care. We have become, during the pandemic, we became the northernmost hub of the Forgotten Harvest food pantry, mobile food pantry. And I looked at my phone last night. We are going to be celebrating our 3-year anniversary in just a couple weeks. 3 years, every single Monday, of giving away free food to residents in and around the Orion community. I want to give a special thanks to Trustee Dalrymple, who has literally been there almost every week, except when she's been forced to work for the school district, Ben Kirby. And new trustee Matt Pfeiffer, who's been helping for almost as long. He visited for a minute and got roped in. And then a huge thanks to the Woodside team. And John Dalkey was here and the rest of the crew. But when we had to move it from our site across the street at Wildwood Civic Center to someplace else, Woodside graciously opened their arms. And Woodside did one more thing. They started their own food pantry in conjunction with Canterbury Village here to further assist our residents in need. And I'm excited to announce that not only does our new Meijer have local products, but they've already jumped right into our community. The first day they opened, they donated $10,000 to our village food pantry, which is literally right down there. And they have also committed, get this, that every Simply Give gift card that you all purchase between now and July will be doubled. And that money will go to the village food pantry. Well, they will match it, not doubled. I got yelled at. Thank you. Thumbs up back there? Okay. There are 2 double days. I don't know those days, but we'll tell you. But thank you to Meijer, and thank you to Woodside for continuing to show heart and show us that we really, truly are stronger together. And one more, yes. One last strategic partnership I would be remiss if I didn't mention is our partners with North Orion. Check this out. All right. Who has the most fun, right? So that's Jack Curtis. He could not be here. He's the township supervisor and our friends from the Orion and Oxford DDA. And we've partnered on all kinds of initiatives. As a matter of fact, we'll be in Boston next week presenting on one of those initiatives, our strategic partnership. And, you know, that relationship was really, I mean, we've always been neighbors and friends, but really, we really came together through tragedy. And it was amazing to see our communities rally together and so much support and love given. And even though we have a lot of fun, as you can see, Jack likes to say we are from South Oxford and they are from North Orion. We truly are stronger together. And through that inspiration, I'm pleased to officially announce the formation of the Orion Community Foundation. The Orion Community Foundation has been a dream of mine for several years, as many other communities around us have community foundations. The OCF will be a nonprofit serving the needs of the Orion community and is being started this year, any day now, with an initial donation of $50,000. So super excited about this. We will continue to serve our residents and show that we have the most heart. So stay tuned for more to come on this amazing new charitable organization and how you might get involved. Yes. All right. Well, I'm sure you're ready. We've reached the end of our game for today. But I want to send you out with some really exciting news, and maybe the best news of all. We're winning. If it hasn't been clear yet. Check this out. We track our grants, the money that we get from all the organizations that they're not required to give us. It's the cherry on top. It's the ultimate community chest card. And even since making this presentation, you can see over $7 million in grants. Even since making this presentation, we have received another $5 million that I just mentioned earlier. And last but not least, as we spray money all over the place, my favorite slide, which I told you I would end with, the Frugal Index. My favorite slide of the year. We continue to do all of the things I told you about in the last hour, and we do it cheaper and more effectively than all of our friends and neighbors. That is amazing. Yes, you can clap. We're doing more for less, and we're having a lot of fun doing it. I want to thank you all for being here. It is truly my privilege and honor to share my love for the community that you all share, I believe, because you're here today. We have given you some amazing things to enjoy around our community, your own Orionopoly bucks, which the Treasurer's Office has been printing. I don't know if that's legal, but we've been printing these things. Lots of good things for you to enjoy from local businesses. I want to say thank you again to all of our staff, the team that makes this possible. They are the ones that deserve the credit. I want to say thank you to the team at Woodside, who always opens their doors to us and says yes to all our crazy ideas. I want to say thank you to Jenny, who pours her heart and soul into her job as our communications and engagement specialist, and has done a great job in making this presentation so special today. Let's give her a round of applause. She did not even threaten to quit this time. So with that, I want to remind you about our winning formula. We talked about all these things today. This is Orion's secret sauce. Great people, excellent schools, a thriving local economy, a strong vision for our future, key strategic partners, lots of heart, and we're going to have more fun than we should be allowed to have. And we're going to do it all for less. So I'll ask you all again the same question I started with. Is Orion winning? Yes. There we go. That's better. We are winning, and we're not done yet. Thank you, everyone.